I can't believe back in the day that I passed this one off. Hello my treasure, welcome back to another games pickup video. And in today's games pickup video, I don't only have Switch games this time, but I have also some other more kind of retro games that I have picked up because finally I could find them. But yeah, let's get straight into this video. You might have already seen that I made a short about one of the most recently released games for the Nintendo Switch 2, which is a full-on card physical game, and that is the Tamagotchi Plaza. Ta-da! And yes, I am so happy that Bandai opted to put this game completely on the card. It's amazing to see that big corporation actually paid the extra money to put it on a 64 gig card. Yes, again, right? If Bandai, who is very, let's just say, not always consistent in how they, and not always consumer friendly, how they do their stuff. I'm just so shocked that they actually put this one completely on card, because here you go. There is no game key card logo on it. Nope. Also not on the front of the box. This is a full-on card Switch to Tamagotchi Plaza. I have not played this game yet because as the time of recording, I am still playing Room Factory Guardians of Azuma. I'm in the final leg of that game and I just want to complete that game and then start off all my new games that I have purchased during the time that I have been playing that game. But yeah, I got the Japanese version for Tamagotchi Plaza for the Switch 2. But the reason why it took me some time, of course, to get this one was I ordered the special edition one, and you could choose out of two special editions. So one came with stickers and the other one came with a Mamechi plushie. Yes! And I really want this Mamechi plushie. Yes, I know this has nothing to do with games, but let's have a look at this gorgeous Mamechi plushie. Look at it. Look at how good. There we go, Mamechi. I love Mamechi. And I just love having this combination here. So I am gonna start playing this game, like I said, once I finished Room Factory Guardians of Azuma. And I cannot wait to explore also the options that you will have with, of course, the new Tamagotchi releasing. You are gonna see this video probably after the new Tamagotchi has released, which is, I'm filming this on the 4th of July. So, by the way, happy 4th of July. Well, that's now in the past. But yeah, I'm filming this on the 4th of July. And I think you're gonna see this video in 2 weeks from now. And in 2 weeks from now, the new Tamagotchi has been released. I'm getting mine from Japan, so that's gonna take a couple of extra days before it's here. So those videos will be up, I think, in a month from now. But yeah, there we go. This is the first Switch game that I wanted to show you that I recently picked up. Then, that is actually the only Switch 2 game that I have recently picked up, because the other Switch 2 games, which are full on card, haven't been released at the time of recording, which for me is Story of Seasons, Grand Bazaar, and Demon X Machina, both of which are, of course, marvelous games. Marvelous games are full on card. And in a couple of days from now, of course, Donkey Kong Bonanza is releasing as well. So I'm also going to play that game. And you're also going to see that in also a later games pickup video. But yeah, so there's not a lot coming out for Switch 2, so we move back to Switch 1 games. And yeah, so one which was recently released here in Europe, that is the Paper Ghost Stories Third Eye Open. I just really wanted this game because apparently it's a point and click game, and I love point and click games, and the art style looked really interesting, and I thought, you know what? Let me get this one. It should not be a long game, so it should be something that I pretty fast. I would say this is gonna be a game I'm gonna play in 2026, but maybe I'll still start it in 2025. Then two other games which were released in 2024, which I really wanted to get, But I was like, you know what? I'll wait until it does a price drop, right? Or I thought I'll wait until, you know, like Black Friday sales come along. But then they were priced so very well that I was like, okay, I need to get them, right? So the first one is SpongeBob SquarePants, the Patrick Star game. I've seen some gameplay from other people and I was like, okay, you know what? I love SpongeBob. Okay, I really do. I have some SpongeBob stuff here. You don't see it in this video a lot. I did make a lot of shorts on SpongeBob's surprise eggs because I love the miniatures and I have a whole stack of miniatures there. So yeah, I really do enjoy SpongeBob. I watched it with my kids also when they were, you know, like itty bitty, tiny little creatures. So yeah, SpongeBob has a special place in my heart. And I thought, you know what, and Patrick, of course, has the most specialist place in my heart. So therefore I thought, you know what, I want to pick up this game, but I was not willing to pay full price for it. So I bought this one for 18 euros and it's, you know, like completely sealed new. So I was like, you know what, 18 euros, cool. So yeah, I bought that one. And then, of course, something else which I also really liked and I watched, of course, also with my kids when they were itty bitty tiny. That is Rugrats, the Adventures Gameland. I have a lot of Rugrat games, so yeah, this one was high on the list of also to get. However, this one stayed expensive quite for a long time, and I was like, oh no, I'm not gonna spend money on, you know, like a game which, you know, will somewhere along the line go down in price. And it did, and that's when I picked this one up. As you know, I have a dedicated shelf to PlayAsia Eastsoft Asia games. Because I really like the lineup of the Eastsoft Asia games and the PlayAsia games. And also because they're one of the few publishers that do the games which, I don't know, somehow Nintendo wants to ban again, which I'm like, what? Why are you doing this? So yeah, I do wanna actually get as many games released from Eastsoft Asia that I like and that I'm gonna play, by the way. I don't buy games that I'm not thinking of playing, right? Well, maybe I did one game, and that is Cyberpunk 2077, but that's more of a statement purchase than a I'm gonna play that game, because really I don't like those types of games. But that's the one game that I bought because, you know, it's a statement purchase. But all the other games, I only buy them even if it's from, you know, like companies that I wanna, or publishers that I wanna support. I will only buy their games if I will like playing them. So I'm trying to get all the Eastsoft Asia games that I wanna play. And yeah, so I got 2 Eastsoft Asia games, and that is Trigger, which looks interesting. I don't know, it just, the art style looked interesting. It's pixel art style, and I was like, oh, it looks a bit like Zelda, you know, like old school Zelda. So I was like, oh, okay, well, let's give this one a try. This is, by the way, Eastsoft Asia number 20. I love numbered games. Okay, I don't know why I have this. It's also with cards, right? I love having my numbers line up. So I also love having my Eastsoft Asia lineup numbers. I think maybe from the whole Eastsoft Asia line, I might not get, you know, like maybe 3 or 4 games, because I just really don't like those genres. But other than that, Eastsoft Asia only releases actually games in genres that I like playing. So yeah, we got Trigger Witch, and then another one, which I couldn't believe that I not picked this one up sooner, but I got Smashing the Battle Ghost Souls. Yeah, it's a fighting game. I love fighting games, so I really don't know why I did not pick this one up. By the way, this is number 20 and this is number 21. Yeah, I don't know. I missed this one. I somewhere along the line missed picking this one up. This was released back in 2021, if I'm reading the back. Yeah, because it is number 21, so it's pretty low, well, pretty early in the Eastsoft Asia releases for the Switch. So yeah, this one, it's a fighting game. I'm gonna play it somewhere along the line and see if the story mode is interesting. It says, experience the complete original Smashing the Battle plus all new Ghost Soul content. Combo your way through mechanical enemies in frenetic real-time action. Play as 4 stunning heroines, each offering a unique... it's a culture game. So we're gonna play a cultured game. I love cultured games, okay? I have, like I said, I'm trying to collect all the Nintendo Switch cultured games. There is one which I'm still debating if I should try to get it. And that is the one where you do the massaging thing. Yeah, so I'm still debating if I should. I think it's a Senran Kagura type of game, and it's massaging. There's not a lot of things happening other than massaging, but it's a cultured game. I need to get that cultured game. Then we're gonna go through a bit of more games. I wanted to show one game that I also picked up because I already have this game on the DS, and that is Sushi Striker: The Way of the Sushido. I just wanted to get this one. This was like €5, complete new. It's a Nintendo published game, and because I also have it on my, was it 3DS or was it DS? I think it was 3DS. I was like, you know what? I'm also gonna get the Switch version. Am I gonna play this game? I played it on the, I think it was on the 3DS. Or maybe the DS. I don't know. It was a long time ago and I'm getting old. But I did play this one. And you know what? It's the mobile game vibes, which is fine on a little, I'm hitting stuff. Fine on a little console. I don't know if I'm gonna play this actually on the Switch, but it was €5 and I was like, okay, fine, you know what? I'll just grab it. And then I have purchased some secondhand games, and this is more to complete some collections or to, yeah. Okay, how can I say that? One game was purchased because I needed to hit a certain threshold, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play it and I'm gonna regret playing it, but hey, I needed to reach that threshold for free shipping. So yes, and by the way, these are international things, right? So international free shipping is always nice to have. So yeah, but you know what? Let's first go through the games which I just bought recently, and that is a Shining Resonance Refrain. I have this one on PC, and I wanted to get the Switch game, and the Switch game was there we go. It even comes with the pamphlet in it. The Switch game was, you know, like the secondhand Switch game was on sale, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna grab it. I'm fine. I'm now really scared. By the way, I have still a couple of, you know, like games that I rather buy secondhand because I don't want to buy them new because new they're too expensive. But I'm kind of getting scared with buying secondhand Switch games, right? Because of maybe people having this on their illegal, well, you know what I mean. But yeah, I bought that one secondhand. Then I bought two other games, which are a part 1 and a part 2. Apparently these are very long visual novels, so bear with me. So I got the Caligula Effect Overdose and the Caligula Effect number 2. There we go. So part 1 and part 2, because yeah, you need both parts, right? These are published by NES, and yeah, most of the times these games are quite expensive, and I found them pretty cheap secondhand, and I was like, okay, let me get them. Let me show you if there's inside. I don't know. Oh yeah, this one has inside. Ooh. Oh, it has a reversible cover. I did not know that. Apparently it has a reversible cover. I like the other cover better than the front of the box. Oh, that's horrible. I know, I'm horrible. Oh, that's nice. I like it. I like this reversible cover art. Okay, will it have a reversible cover art for this one? Oh, no, it doesn't, but oh my god, look at that inside. Oh, that is so pretty. Oh, I like this one. Wow. See, this is why we still need clear boxes for the Nintendo Switch 2, because you cannot see what is on the inside. Then I already have Velitron Arc Hero School Story 1. So I bought number 2, also secondhand. And I don't know, is there something? Oh, there's a pamphlet on the inside, which let's remove it. This is what the inside box looks like. Well, like I said, I have part 1, so I wanted part 2 as well. So I bought part 2. It was really cheap. I don't know what I paid exactly for it. It's a P-Cube game, and P-Cube games go on sale pretty fast, and especially secondhand, they're pretty cheap. I think I bought this one for like €15 or something. which is really cheap considering we have 21% taxes, sales taxes on everything. Then secondhand, I'm trying to, because I've played East Origin, I'm trying to play all the East games. So I bought East 8. I'm still confused what the order is, because I've read the Wikipedia page, right? And I've watched some other videos. I'm still confused on the order that I need to play all the East games, right? So which order? So that's why I started with Origin, even though Origin was released later than other games. So you know what? I started with Origin because I thought that was the first, you know, like in the storyline. But yeah, enlighten me, okay? What's the, and I don't mean, you know, like in release dates of these games, but more in the story-wise, right? Which order do I need to play them in? I mean, for the Trails games, it's pretty good described, so I know which order I need to play it in. So I need to wait until September, because then the first part comes out again on the Nintendo Switch. I need to play that part first before I start the other games. So I know that. But with the E series, it's still a bit debatable. I don't know if this has... Oh, it has a reversible cover. Oh, but I guess I like this artwork more. I do love the inside artwork. Inside artwork looks amazing. But I like the front cover of this one more. I have nothing with this backside. The backside is okay. And then I have one other game, which was the game that I bought because I needed to reach a certain threshold. And these are the types of games that, yes, I do play them. And still, I should not be playing them because I'm not. I don't want to say I'm horrible at them, okay? I suck at them. I should not be playing these games. And I'm scared. And then I go to bed scared. And, okay, you know what? That's... let me just show you which game I bought. I bought Ikai, and apparently this is again a fear and anxiety. Yes. I don't need more anxiety and I don't need more fear. But I always fall again for, you know, like... Because I like watching other people play this, right? I really do enjoy watching other people play suspense horror games. I like it and I don't like it, right? I like playing these games, but I suck at them. And then I'm scared. And then I'm jumpish. And then I suck even more at these games. So it's like a cycle, right? I'm stuck in the loop where I like these games, but I don't like these games. So yeah, I bought this one secondhand as well because I really needed to reach a certain threshold, and by adding this game, I reached that threshold. So yeah, I have this one, and then there's hair on the inside, and an eye. It's staring into your soul and saying, "You should not have bought this." So yeah, I bought this one. I should be fine, right? I think I have a very large stack now of horror games to play during the spooky month. I might even need to start playing them already in September or end of September. Even though in September I'm gonna start the Trails series. Trials. I'm confused. So yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. Then we're moving away from Nintendo Switch. Bye-bye, Nintendo Switch! But we're not moving away from Nintendo, of course. Because there were a couple of games which were on my wish list. And yeah, I could not find them for a reasonable price. Or B, they weren't in stock. And I really wanted to get, you know, like the European version. Because, of course, I have also, you know, like DS and 3DS systems which are not hacked systems, right? I also have hacked systems, but I also have non-hacked systems. So I try to play my games mostly on the non-hacked systems. So yeah, I need, you know, like the European version when it comes to 3DS games, right? Not to DS games. But there were some DS games that I really wanted to get. And like I said, they were always too expensive or just not findable at all. And one of them, which was always expensive, and I just was like, you know what, I'm just gonna buy only the cartridge. And that has to do with a recent release on the Nintendo Switch 2, which was I think it was a code in a box. But that is Survival Kits. So Survival Kits, I played it on was it the Game Boy Color? Yeah, I think it was the Game Boy Color. I played it on the Game Boy Color, and it is a really, really weird and interesting game. And it also now is on the Nintendo online subscription thing. You can play it there. But there was also a DS game released, and that was not called Survival Kits. That was called Lost in Blue. So I bought the DS Lost in Blue game because I wanted to play, well, this is actually Survival Kits. I wanted to play Survival Kits on my DS. So yeah, I bought this one and can't wait to start playing this one. Because apparently the Survival Kits, the Nintendo Switch 2 edition is, when I looked at it, by the way, it crashed, of course, you know, like the Nintendo Direct announcement, right? But when you look at it, it's a mobile game. And my experience with Survival Kits, you know, like the Game Boy version and what I saw for the DS version, it's not a mobile game. It really is a survival game type of, you know, like you get stranded and you need to survive. So that's why I was like, yeah, that other one, it really does look like, it looks even worse than most mobile games that I've seen. So I was like, yo, I'm not getting that one. I'm just gonna, you know, like spend my money on older games, which actually have more value to them. And then another game, and that has been on my wish list for quite some time. And I was just not willing to fork out the big bucks. And I do wanted to get it completely in box, right? So I wanted to get the full package because yeah, it's kind of like an iconic game. And I played part of the game because somebody lent the game to me, and then, you know, like I was playing other games as well. So I gave, of course, the game after a while, gave it back again. And I just never got to complete that game. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna look and find and see if I can find that game myself. This was 2 years ago that I had that, you know, like epiphany that I wanted to get the game for myself. And so yeah, I waited for 2 years until I could find it somewhere, you know, like in the state that I wanted it for the price that I was willing to pay for it. And I finally, after 2 years of waiting, I finally have my own copy of Hotel Dusk Room 215. Yes, I know. I also want to get the sequel, but that's that for another day. But look, it comes completely with the manual and I love it. Don't you wish all games would come again with manuals and with God knows how many things in there? Yes, I got it almost completely new. I'm so happy that I got this one. This is the European version, but because it's a Nintendo DS game, you can also play this version on other countries' consoles, handhelds. It is broken on the top, but I'm okay with that, okay? I can deal with that. The rest, everything's included. I'm so happy that I got this one. And then the final game, which is the game you actually saw in the thumbnail. I'm sorry, okay? I left it to the end because this has been on my wish list for, I think, 5 years. Because one time, way back when, I saw this at a local store, you know, like kids store. And I was like, oh, this looks interesting. But I was already buying some other stuff. And I was like, you know what? I'll get it next time, right? Because how fast will these things go? Lo and behold, a couple of days later, I was like, I'm gonna get it, right? I got some extra money. Let me just grab it. It was gone. And that was the last time I ever saw it again. And then I was like, okay, let's look up online. Couldn't find it. And I was like, oh no, why can I not find this anywhere anymore? And that is Wappy Dog. Yes, including the dog. And it's still working. Yes, this was so hard to get. Okay. Yes, it's not anymore in its box, but I got a working version of Wappy Dog. Okay. I got a electronic toy which you can race through this game. I know, it's amazing, right? Oh my gosh, I'm so happy that I finally got this cute little puppy. It sneezes. This really is the ultimate game to get, the ultimate V-Pet game to get on your Nintendo DS, because with this game you can raise your pet here in real time. And oh my gosh, I was just, when I saw this game, you know, like when somebody showed it, I was like, why did I not buy it, right? Why did I not get it? And a lot of the times you could find, you know, like the game, but nowhere I could find the working version of the dog. And I, you know, like, of course, that's the whole point, right? Having your cute little dog here and raising it through your game. So yeah, I was just so happy to get this one. And if I could find it somewhere, it was always way too expensive. So I paid only 30 euros for the whole complete set, including shipping and taxes. And I'm just so happy that I got my puppy finally here and I can raise my puppy. I think I might even make, you know, like a cute short video about this little doggy, because this little doggy is just adorable. Okay, come on, come on. I mean, wouldn't you love this little puppy? Look at it, look at it. It's looking at you and it's like, I love you. So yeah, this is what that, by the way, the inside looks like. So yeah, it comes with everything, with an instruction manual. Everything is included in here. See? And yeah, also the box is completely like new. So I'm so happy that I was able to find this one. And this cute little doggy that is just, it's just looking at me and it's like, love me. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this games pickup video. Let me know, are there any games that you have also recently picked up? Are there games that you just saw and you're like, oh my gosh, they're also on my wish list, I need to get them? Or are you like, you have way too many games to play? Yes, granted, I have way too many games to play, but trust me, okay, I do play all my games somewhere along the line. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. And as always, me and my cute little puppy say, miss you, love you, bye-bye.